The film adaptation for the musical Wicked is coming out next month with Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande starring in it. And the actress Cynthia Erivo is far less known than Ariana Grande, and she is making a terrible impression on fans because she just reacted to some fan edits of the movie poster, trying to improve upon what was posted officially, saying it's the most offensive thing she has ever seen in her life, and they're trying to erase her. Her feelings are deeply hurt, and this is just peak narcissism and entitlement.
You heard that right. It was the most offensive thing ever to her.
Yeah, the original poster, can we show what they came up with? Because it really sucks.
So this is the original poster of her. You can see it over there, guys.
There's just no expression on her face whatsoever.
So this is the original, and now here is the poster that it's based off of, the playbill. So you can see in the original poster, the brim of the hat is covering her eyes, and she's smirking, and she has red lipstick. Those are the main differences. So the fans were just really disappointed with what they came up with. It looks like all movie posters now. It's just everything looks like crap. The images are coming out. The first teasers and trailers are coming out. It doesn't look visually appealing. So it was not a personal attack. And Mary is going to make me go watch that instead of Gladiator 2. It's going to be awesome.
Boo, Mary.
It was Kino Corner's decision, okay? He wanted to review it with us.
So here is the edited version of it.
Yeah, so they edited the poster to make it closer to the original. Not a personal attack on the actress whatsoever, but she posted this on her Instagram story yesterday saying, "This is the wildest, most offensive thing I have seen, equal to that awful AI of us fighting, equal to people posing the question, is your beep green?"
Yeah. Put a girl on.
Thank you, guys. Hold, please.
Oh, please.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat.
So they were asking her if the carpet matches the drapes, essentially.
Okay.
She said, "None of this is funny. None of it is cute. It degrades me. It degrades us. The original poster is an illustration. I am a real-life human being who chose to look right down the barrel of the camera to you, the viewer, because without words, we communicate with our eyes. Our poster is an homage, not an imitation. To edit my face and hide my eyes is to erase me. And that is just deeply hurtful." And then after this, she reposted the actual poster, the unedited version, to remind everyone that it's superior, which it is objectively not. And I just don't understand why you would even say anything in this moment. Why would you ruin the PR for this movie?
Like you're in a big name movie now. There's thousands of these things being made. Like, did you just wake up one day and on the wrong side of the bed and just you got up, maybe the first cup of coffee hadn't hit yet, and you're like, this really pisses me off? Like responding to this is insane.
It's so unserious. Another one.
It is very unserious.
In the comments said that one friend that's too woke.
It's not even that, right? Because it's not like this has anything to do. I mean, the part where she says about it degrading you, that's the issue, is that actors, especially actors that are really up their own ass, love the idea of elevating what they do to being some type of high art form that has greater implications for society. Bro,
like,
you're making corporate slop.
It's a Wizard of Oz spin-off musical.
It's Hollywood corporate slop. This isn't some movie you put together, with your friends that has a big message. This is just Hollywood corporate slop because they understand.
They covered her face.
Yes.
That's all it is. This particular homage to the original actually covered her face, even though the other person on the thing has her face covered as well.
Yes.
It's not like her face is like out there and they hid the other woman. Like both of them had their face covered in the original one. And she's just mad that instead of having her face covered, or instead of having her full face showing, her face is covered.
It's not like the studio did this. We're not talking about Star Wars hiding Finn.
Yeah.
We're not talking about Star Wars hiding
a totally
Finn.
different
Or we're not
situation.
talking about Marvel hiding Chadwick Boseman's face in the Black Panther poster.
But look, if they wanted to do that, if the studio funding the movie wanted to hide her face, that's their prerogative, and you shouldn't complain about it, especially not on a public platform.
This person says she's so unserious because she posted this yesterday on her story.
She's literally in the trenches. Like, come on now.
It's very hard. It's very hard for the average person.
Actually posted that?
Yeah.
I mean, she's probably reposting it from somebody else,
Yeah.
right?
Well, even still.
There's
We have
a
another
20.
20 from number 1. Buy this $20, Mary. We the people demand you see Gladiator 2 instead and not that witch trash. Well, I mean, look, it's the guest's preference.
Yes.
That's what we're going to do.
It's very, very difficult these days for the average person to have any type of empathy for celebrities when they say woe is me. And outside of the most brain dead hyper online stan accounts, when they see somebody making a big deal out of a fan edit and using words like degrading, it's very hard for the average person who works a regular job that they might not even like that much, who has money troubles and has to worry about where their next meal is going to come from or how they're going to pay their bills. They can't look at this seriously.
Well, some people
engage with it without being like, you've got to be kidding me.
Some people are saying it's not that deep, which it's not. But other people are saying that actually it's racist to say that she's invalid for voicing her concerns. One said, of course, people are in the replies invalidating her feelings, but had Ariana Grande posted this, it would be, yes, queen, set your boundaries.
No. It would be worse if it was Ariana Grande because she's a bigger celebrity with more money and more what you like to deem
why did they
privilege.
force me to erase myself by putting my hand over my face?
They're
in
like,
a
she's like, when
poster?"
I whisper at people, I don't put my hand up.
I would be upset if it was Ariana Grande that like they actually had her face and then they covered it up because Ariana Grande is actually pretty.
Yeah, sure, but they're trying at least to make it resemble the original, and it didn't land. Another person said, if you're having any reaction to this other than we're sorry and we see you, Cynthia, then you are a part of the problem and need to think of other people's feelings.
I'm not sorry. I don't see you. I refuse to be sorry for something this deeply unserious.
Yeah.
I'm a white Gen X guy. I'm absolutely a part of the problem. I'm fully aware of that.
Like, I refuse to give this the credence. I refuse to give you the ability to treat this as a serious issue.
It's deeply narcissistic because it sounds like it was her insistence in the first place to have her face in the poster, even though no one knows who this chick is. Like, no one knows who she is. She's not as well known of an actress, at least not as well known of a star as Ariana Grande. But now she's insisting that she needs to be the center of attention when that's not the point.
Again, it's wicked, okay? Like, actually, okay, so this is a Thanksgiving release, right? It'll probably do fine numbers that weekend. She might get the last laugh in all this, but it won't matter because at the end of the day, I'm going to live a happier life because, look, people meme this show all the time. All the time. There are memes made constantly. And look, Shane H. Wilder will be in the chat saying, sorry, Brett, I had to make fun of you for this. Guess what? That's fine.
Can you imagine if we did a meme review for PCC and we were like, this is degrading. How dare you erase me?
It would actually mostly be Shane H. Wilder's material.
But, and here's the thing. Like, if you can't, we're not even asking her to laugh at herself. We're asking her to have a little bit of humility.
Just ignore it or don't say anything at all. It's not your movie, first of all. But where is the attitude that you should consider yourself lucky to be portraying this character that people love?
Also, again, I just want to point out, the most offensive thing she has ever seen. You wouldn't last a week in the...
You wouldn't last a week on X, that's for sure.
It's just, it's kind of shocking to me.
Like, I would understand it even if this were her reaction to, like, AI explicit deep fakes of the
absolutely.
characters. Okay, sure. This is not even close. Not even close to that.
And even the part about people asking the question, like, is your
beep
green? That, you shouldn't be doing that. It's clear. But even then, when they do that, do you know why they ask you those questions? It's not because they actually want to know. It's because they want to get a rise out of you. They want to offend you and get you to react. Imagine being the person who goes out of their way to pose the most disgusting question about the witch's genitals, only to find out that the person who got her to respond just made a Photoshop she just didn't like.
The fragility is crazy.
Right?
One person said,
I'm over here saying all sorts of vile shit to her, and it's just a guy covering up her face in a Photoshop?
Someone said she's mad that it's a bad photo, and she's taking it out on the fans instead of the marketing team for the studio. They should have recreated the same poster to a T. Either she couldn't deliver the facial expression, or the photographer and editors chose the wrong shot. It is what it is, Cynthia. Nobody is erasing you, so relax.
Your movie's still gonna come out. It's gonna be fun.
You're still getting paid. You already got your paycheck. Move on with your life.
Yeah.
Get to work. Keep it pushing. What do you think the rest of us are doing?
When this came up today and I was reading about it, it was one of those things where, look, I said earlier, I'm a dummy. Okay, I have to read things 2 or 3 times through to make sure that I didn't miss anything, usually because I'm so ADHD, my brain is all over the place. I had to reread through this 3 times before I sent it to you to make sure that I wasn't missing some big detail about why she was so upset.
No, there's no hidden message. There's nothing to it. She just is that much of a narcissist.
Yeah.
And she is a race swapped character in this movie, by the way, which I think adds a little extra layer of sensitivity and fragility that didn't need to be there in the first place. So people are overreacting to this.
Are we talking about codes?
Codes?
Yeah, she coded black because she's green.
Oh yeah, she's green, but she is coded black as this character. But I don't think I've seen any other portrayals by a black actress. Is
Guys,
what I'm trying to say.
No matter what anybody tells you, if anybody tells you that you're soft or that you're easily offended, use this as your new baseline.
Yeah, you couldn't do any worse than this.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.